Welcome back, everybody. It's time now for What's Hot. This is where we talk about those stories that have everybody talking.
We're joined by local blogger Rochelle Fritsch, and Jeff Wagner is back with us. A possible power shift for some Milwaukee public schools. A few could actually be placed under new management. Lawmakers on the state's budget writing committee voted to shift a few failing schools away from the control of MPS. Those schools would come under new management, and the Milwaukee County Executive would appoint the commissioner. Your thoughts? You've got Democrats on one side of this, Republicans on the other. And it's my understanding we're talking about a few schools, failing schools.
My thoughts on this is that would be fine if that's only one part of the approach. Something tells me that these schools are failing not just because management is bad, but there's a number of things that are going on, whether it's economic, homelessness, a lot of people are struggling, poverty. So if there are some other strategies to go along with this outside of new management, then try it. But if we're only talking about new management as the strategy to fix it, I don't think that makes any sense.
The problem, though, is this has been going on for a long time. And I mean, I think one of the great outrages and travesties is the fact that you have a major urban public school system, which by any objective measure is not doing the job. We've thrown money at this for years and years. Here's my problem with this. I don't know that Chris Abele, as the county executive, is the guy who I think should necessarily be responsible for this. I think changes in supervision and authority are appropriate. A number of years ago, I mean, their thought was put this all under the control of the mayor. You know, in many urban areas, it's the mayor that also is responsible for running the school system. And I candidly didn't have a problem with that because then you've got somebody that's accountable. Right now, there's no accountability. I have some issues with this particular proposal, but I think we need massive and major changes because what we're doing now doesn't work.
But I agree with Rochelle. I mean, if you change things, management, who's running these schools that are failing, that's great. But that new management has to bring changes that are specific to the needs of this particular school. Because just rotating the head people is not going to help these students.
But you need it. See, part of the problem is there's no accountability in the system. You know, you have this systemic failure, and it goes on for years and years.
So maybe if you break it down into just one entity, then you can have that accountability.
Well, or you have people, for example, if you have a mayor that runs the school system. Okay, the mayor's up for election every 4 years. If people are unsatisfied, you can toss out the mayor. I mean, just changing nameless bureaucrats doesn't do anything. I guess that's my only point.
The buck has to stop somewhere.
Right.
And we have to stop that topic there. Coming up next, the viewer's choice topic of the day.
And Jesse Ricca back with